Now, state recalls Ms. Bernett.
But before you do, Mr. Little, do you have any questions about those issues for Ms. Bernett or Mr. Ruiz?
Thank you, Your Honor. No, I do not.
Okay, thank you. You may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Bernett, you understand that the obligor is seeking an additional credit for the difference between the child support from January to June of this year, correct?
Correct.
And you're not in agreement in giving them that credit, right?
No.
And why is that, ma'am?
Your Honor, we respectfully disagree regarding the reduction from January 1st. The reasons are the absence of the health insurance coverage for the past 3 years and the shared medical expenses that come along with that. And the lack of contribution towards the children's sport activities that are essential to the well-being of them for the last 5 years. The lack and
Let me ask.
associated with him not picking them up.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop you. No one's objected, but this is, at this point, I think you're beyond answering the question, or it was a very broad question. So, Mr. Damasian, if you can continue and maybe streamline a little. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So, Ms. Burnett, I'm going to ask you direct questions, and that just answer the question. You'll get a chance to speak at the end. In the prior order, who was ordered to carry health and dental?
He was Mario.
Okay. And when did that stop?
September of 2021, when he lost his job.
Okay. So is your testimony that you've been carrying the health and dental for the kids this long?
Correct.
Okay. And is this one of the reasons why you don't want to give them credit from the January to June?
Correct.
Okay. What other expenses have you incurred?
I respectfully object to more testimony along these lines. I don't read 156-401 as having equitable exemptions. It simply states that a child support order is to relate back to the date that he was served with the modification. So I just object on relevance grounds.
Mr. Damasian?
Judge, equitable grounds is something that's always important in trial. So I believe it is relevant.
Miss Burnett takes the stand, and the battle over child support begins, signaling that both sides have something big to prove. The stakes couldn't be higher from the start.
I'm going to overrule the objection, only because there are no reasons cited in the code. So I'm open to listening to what both of your reasonings are for why it should or shouldn't go back. It's a may, it's not a shall. So you may proceed, Mr. Damasian.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Burnett, is there other expenses that you've incurred besides the medical and dental?
Well, he hasn't picked him up according to the court order for his visitations since August of 2021. So I do have them on his weekends and his time. So I feel like those expenses goes toward the cost that occurs there. Also, she has cheerleading and baseball, and he doesn't pay any of that. So
now,
I think it's fair.
Now, how long, are you saying that you've covered the health and dental since 2021?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay. And just a ballpark figure, how much did that cost you just for the kids during those years, during monthly figures during those years?
We pay, as we did the math earlier, I pay $548 a month for the kids. And for health insurance and dental is $58.
Okay.
So since August of I'm sorry, September of 2021. I mean, you could do the math. I don't know. That's
And the children have been covered since then to present.
yes, correct.
Okay. All right. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Little, do you have questions for Ms. Burnett?
A few, yes, thank you. Ms. Burnett, my client's been making efforts to see his children, correct?
Absolutely not.
Oh, so
No.
you're saying that he hasn't tried to communicate with you?
He wanted them, and I gave them the schedule. We had cheerleading competitions in rehearsal, and I gave him the schedule, and he decided not to because he can't drive right now. So he'd have to have his mother, who just had open heart surgery.
Objection narrative.
Well,
Is the question.
no, he has not. That's the answer to that.
Thank you.
And are you aware that Mr. Ruiz has been attempting to get child support review for over 2 years?
No.
You're claiming that you're not aware of that.
He filed and I received that, but he never even told me when he lost his job.
You have stipulated to state's exhibit of the child support financial history sheet, right? And that reflects that he has been paying his child support obligation for the month since the month of earlier than that,
October.
but definitely all
Yes.
year this year, correct?
But it hasn't, not the amount that he's ordered to do so.
All right. Pass the witness.
Previously to that, he
Pass the
hasn't
witness.
Ma'am, he's passed you as a witness. There's nothing to answer. Thank you. Mr. Dehmejian, you may call your next witness.
Judge, I can let Mr. Little call his witness.
Thank you. Okay.
Mr. Little?
I'd call Mario Ruiz.
Yes.
Mario, what efforts have you made to see your children in the last year?
Phone calls, text messages. I try to call to formulate something, get something going, and it's just malicious compliance.
Okay, when you say that, can you kind of speak in more layman's terms what you mean by that?
So I try to set something up, like get information, and it's just like being put through a blender. It's not easy.
So you're not able to effectively communicate with Ms. Bernett?
No.
Okay. Has she referred you to talk to other people when you try to talk to her about scheduling?
Yeah. So I've been referred to her husband, their stepdad. I've spoken to him once, stating the same things. Hey, we need to figure something out. What are we gonna do? And nobody wants to work with me, so we have to go this route.
Now, under the current custody order, you have an expanded standard possession order, so you're able to pick up the kids from school during your times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but why does that not work for you now?
She withholds information, so I don't have any information for one.
No, in terms of like, why does it not work for you to be picking them up from school at the time school lets out on Thursdays?
Work,
and Fridays?
full-time job.
Okay.
So I don't have the flexibility to fulfill expanded.
Right. Because you're trying to make the money so you can pay your child support.
Yes, to pay child support and my bills and everything else.
And so have you tried to reach some workarounds on the schedule so you still have meaningful time with your children? Have you tried to have some workarounds?
Yes, I've reached out. I've reached out.
And again, what's just the general tenor of the feedback you get when you try to reach out and work things out?
It just doesn't work out. We just can't seem to communicate with one another properly as we should as co-parents.
Okay. So you left your last job when? The job
November.
When your decree was done, when did you lose that job?
November of 2021.
Okay. And for how long have you been seeking child support review or otherwise hoping for modification?
About a year and a half plus 2 years.
Okay.
So since that,
and you did
since I left my job.
since you left your job. So more than that.
Mm-hmm.
So you reached out to the Attorney General's office seeking child support review,
Correct.
and you've been trying to follow that process, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Pass the witness.
Mr. Van Major, do you have any questions for Mr. Ruiz?
Just a couple, Your Honor. Mr. Ruiz, now you were ordered to pay the health and dental in a prior order, correct?
I believe so. I'm not sure. I have to refer back to the decree.
Okay. And now you weren't able to do that because you lost your job.
Yes, I resigned from my position back in November 2021.
Okay. Now you resigned.
Yes.
Okay. And why did you let that job go?
It was just an unfit place to work at. I had many problems working in that place.
Is it because you weren't getting along with the employees, or was it just a dangerous
Well,
place to work?
I mean, I was in charge of a multi-million-dollar company, so it was, the pressure, the stress that I didn't have the resources needed to continue what they expected me to do. Prior to that, there was a workplace incident where there was people killed, so I didn't want to work there anymore.
Okay.
It was just an unhealthy place for me to be.
All right. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Ms. Bernett, do you have any questions for Mr. Ruiz?
You resigned from your job?
Yeah, yes, I
Why,
did.
when you know you have financial obligations, why would you resign from a job making 6 figures to be unemployed for 3 years? You mean
As I
your
stated.
second DWI, and that's why they fired you. There's a
Objection.
difference. And
Objection.
also,
Counsel
Yeah,
testifying.
ma'am, when someone says object, please stop talking so they can make their objection and I can rule on it.
Okay,
Ms. Fuller, what
sorry.
was your objection?
My objection was counsel is testifying.
Oh, sustained. Ma'am, you have to ask questions, not testify.
Oh, sorry. Also, Mario, when you didn't have a job from November of 2021 until October of last year, did you, how often did you pick up your children from school and on your weekends?
Well, it was often because of our communication and my work situations.
I'm sorry, that wasn't the answer. I mean, that wasn't the you didn't answer the questions. How many times? Literally, I could count on my hands. But how many times did you said that you didn't pick up the children because of your work schedule, but you didn't work for 3 years. So I'm just asking, how many times did you pick up your children according to the court orders during those times that you were unemployed?
I did work. I did not have work for 3 years.
Then why didn't you pay child support in that time? Why didn't
Because
you?
I didn't have a sustainable
So you
job
didn't.
during those
So you
times.
didn't report your wages to the
No,
attorney?
they were garnished.
Okay. I don't see that on the record paperwork, but okay. That
Okay. Does anyone have anything further?
No, Your Honor.
no, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, I am going to essentially do the modification.
Mario Ruiz shares his struggle, making it clear that his hands have been tied by circumstances beyond his control.
As of the March date, you were all here. So I'm going to divide the requested amount of four and change. The 4860 divided by 2, which would give him credit of 2,430. plus the $26,928 credit would be a total of $29,358 credit. And if my math is correct, subtracting that from the 97,891.02 would leave 68,533.02 as the judgment as of yesterday. I'm going to approve all the other agreements. That includes modifying the child support, and I'm ordering Mr. Ruiz to pay to Ms. Bernett current child support of $674 per month, beginning July 1st, 2025. I'm assuming you're all agreeing to a step down when there's one child before the court. So I'm going to approve a step down, the statutory step down. And I'm assuming this was guidelines, so that will be an easy number to calculate. Correct, Mr.
539.
President? Okay.
539, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. I'm approving and ordering that Ms. Bernett provide medical and dental insurance. Was that through her employment or another source?
It was another source, Your Honor. Her
Okay.
husband's employer, another source.
So I'm ordering that she provide insurance through another source. And ordering that Mr. Ruiz pay to Ms. Bernett cash medical support of $329 per month beginning July 1st, 2025. I'm also ordering that he paid dental support to Ms. Bernett in the amount of $50 each month beginning July 1st, 2025 for the agreements.
Judge, you did say $325 a month for medical, right? $325.
I thought you had said $329. This is what's hard when you want to read stuff out and don't give me like documents.
Yeah, it's $325,
$325.
Your Honor.
Okay.
That's at the 9%. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and when you read like that too, I don't have time to recalculate, so I'm just going off what I hear. Okay, so for the agreement, I'm ordering $325 per month beginning July 1st, 2025. I think that covers all of your agreements. This was not an agreement, but I'm going to throw this out there. If you're all in agreement with this, I'm willing to do a trial amendment and order this. If I heard everything correctly today, there's issues with him visiting, possibly because the start times, because he works a full-time job, and I understand it is very hard to pick up in the middle of the day from school. Are you all in agreement to modifying your order to the over 50-mile visitation, the old standard, where it would start and stop times would be, what time is it? Is it 6 o'clock? So he'd be picking up at that time instead of, and you might not have thought about this, so you might not be willing to say yes to this right now, but just throwing this out there as a possible solution to problems which could help your children in the long run.
Mario, you can feel free to, if you feel comfortable, it's okay. If you don't feel comfortable at this
Yeah,
time.
I'm not forcing this on anyone. I can't force it on anyone.
Yeah, I mean that I don't know. I mean, I would much rather, speak to Chelsea about that and have all this figured out. But if it continues to go the way it is, like communication wise, then we'll have to
Well,
come back.
what's under discussion is 6 p.m. Pickups and drop-offs at our residence.
Yeah. So instead of going to Monday morning, which depending upon where you live can be very difficult to get kids to school on time, you'd be dropping off at 6 o'clock on Sunday, you'd be picking up at 6 o'clock on Friday. And so it would help with the work schedule.
6 o'clock. I mean, yeah, that'll work.
And then you wouldn't have to negotiate with each other pickup and drop off times, hopefully.
Yeah, because I'm here in Galveston. She's in Santa Fe, and my work hours are 8 to 5, 8 to 5:30.
Yeah, so dropping a child off in school in Santa Fe and then getting back to Galveston at 8 in the morning is really not feasible. Maybe, but
yeah, I mean it's doable, but it's just really hard for me to do right now.
It's the summer. It's been a month into summer and he hasn't attempted to see the kids.
Okay, ma'am, I'm not having this as a debate. I was throwing this out there as a solution because realistically, at some point, someone's going to file something.
I'm going to file for custody modification. I'm saving my money from my attorney for that. Then what matters is the kids, not the money.
Okay. Well, then that is my ruling, and
Judge, a couple more things. We request that there'll be an amount towards the arrearages. And I think $400 a month would be good there, because that way we stay above the interest, and that could start July 1st as well.
I don't think I've heard testimony on this issue. Would anyone else like to speak on this matter?
I think that's something that we had discussed. No.
So you're in agreement with the $400 per month?
That's what we had discussed in separate meetings with with Gary. So I think we are in agreement with that.
I know Ms. Bernett is in agreement as well, Your Honor, on that amount. So
Okay, Ms. Bernett, you are in agreement? You have to answer yes or no.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Thank you.
My voice cracked.
And Judge, and the only other thing would be the court cost as per the family code. It's got to be assessed against Mr. Little's client, and we can do as billed, and we can kick that out June 18 of 2026.
Does anyone have anything they want to say on that matter?
I think that's reasonable, Your Honor.
Okay. And ma'am, anything you want to say on that matter?
No, ma'am.
I'm going to add to my ruling that I'm ordering that Mr. Ruiz pay the arrears back at a rate of $400 per month, beginning July 1st, 2025, with step-ups as the child support goes down. And so it would be the amount of the difference in the amounts paying towards child support added to that arrears. What's it? $549. So it's a difference of $135. So it would be $535 with the first step up, and then it would be $1,074 with the second step up. And then I am ordering that he pay court costs to Galveston County on or before June 18th of 2026. And the state is going to draft the order based on my ruling today, and they'll be sending it to you shortly, I think, through DocuSign. Mr.
Yes.
Davis, what is the plan?
Yes, Judge, that is the plan. Now, Judge, just to be clear, there isn't going to be a trial amendment, right?
No, there was no agreement, so I'm not ordering a trial.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I was throwing it out there to save people some money, but they can go before another judge, and that judge can make the ruling. So yes, they are free to. We are free to stop the recording and the YouTube, and you're free to move people around as you need, Mr. Davision. Thank you, everyone, for coming in, and good
Thanks,
luck
Judge.
with everything going forward.
Thanks for your time, Your Honor.
Thank you.
The judge's final ruling comes down, but not without its own shock value. Every party waits in anticipation as the court decision tackles child support, visitation, and more. The drama is palpable, and the resolution carries an unexpected twist. Thanks for tuning in.